double height. And then after doing that, like work for those extents, I like to do a surprise stance switch. And I'm doing the stance switch simultaneously with a punch. So I'm doing like this. Tap, tap, jab, jab, jab. And I'm throwing a punch, and as I'm done throwing the right hand punch, I switch the stance, and then I immediately commence jabbing with the right, tap, tap, and then power punch with the left. I like to do that as a drill. Do a few 1-1-2s without the stance switch, and then do the stance switch. It's not really like practice speed combo. I call it the machine gun combo, sometimes the shoulder combo. And I can throw and land 6 hard shots in less than a second. So here's the combo. 1, let's start with the 4 punch combo, which is the base of the 6 punch combo. So from here, 1, no rotation, well plexus punch. You can start it from off the center line too. And then work, and then use body movement. Okay, but it's this. 1, gut solar plexus punch. 2, 3 deeper hook. 4 hook to the right side of the body, followed by 2 hooks to the head. And fast, it looks like this. Start with the 4. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I hit this with my power shots, it goes bang, 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 and then slides off. There's less readjustment. Now doing it with the readjustments, it adds more strength and condition because you have to drag it. It's still in you. that we press the 1, 2, 3. 2 straight rotations or push pushes. Far by left hook to the lever. That is the shoulder to upper. fast earlier today than I normally do. I can tell the difference. I'm starting to cramp up a little bit. First fool getting blocked in the chat. This core. Also like to practice this pass never side combo. I like to do that too. A lot of times I start out boxing only and then I get into Muay Thai kickboxing. So what we're gonna do now, throw some punches and follow up with elbow strikes. This can be an uppercut or a punch to the body. Here. Bang, drop, either drive in here, wait from here to become an uppercut. Here. Now onto the punching and elbow strike combinations. Punches and rolling into elbow strikes. I like to set it motion with punches, either push it or throw punches. So this goes over here. And I'm practicing building reflexes for connecting with the head as it's moving in. It's using elbow strike defensively. So here, bang, see, and connecting with as it's coming in. That's good. sequences of elbow strikes. Bang, 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 bang. It is pretty hard to land. If you do it fast and hard, it's harder in my think to land all those elbow strikes. It's good for training. Like to strike, elbow strikes I like to slide off, hit or miss. I like to practice this rapid, fast and hard combinations where I miss on purpose or hit and slide off, and then practice quickly returning with a elbow strike. So from here, this is changing my next elbow strike. Here, 2, 3, and then from here obviously I'll charge up for another left. I like to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. that'll be a lot of practice. Okay, touch with left. Switch. 2. And you can reverse it, of course. Touch with right. Go from the side. Kicks now. Now, I notice the difference. I have to go lighter with. Typically, I have these thick padded, these thick compression sleeves. And this really helped to, meaning I can throw more hard knees before I'm bruised and stuff is hurting there. And my skin is like open up. Even with this pretty slippery, you throw hard shots enough, it will damage the skin. So we're gonna do kicks now. We'll go pretty light. Gonna do a quick kick stop here. See if my skin is dry enough to get this tape to stick. A lot of times, the right time to put tape on is before start training. It's really hard to get tape to stick, like most tape, even like the best tape. Get it to stick to more skin, that's a bit of a challenge. Now we're gonna do this. Put on one of these. Both actually will practice some kicks. I really like these. I like wear 2 of them. So put on one and then second pair, often a smaller size at the bottom. I could probably get some more mobility, make it easier to hit the harder part at the right angle if I do some stretching and warming up. Nah. more kicks. And a lot of times, I save the kicks with the bottom of the foot to the end of the practice session. Why? Because I'm not done. If you look at, it kind of makes sense to you. You watch my training videos, and then you heard about, like all the years I've been doing live training, is like I take good care to protect from bacteria. If I had even like a small kind of talk about the importance to, like I pay great care even to minor wounds. Because you can get MRSA, you can get staph, you can get all kinds of problems. It's not like you have to have a serious injury that's like pouring out blood for you to take care of it. Like even like a petty scratch like I had on my thumbs, I take great care to clean it. Because even small wounds, if there's an opening of the skin, you can have an infection. So, if I train kicking with the bottom of the foot, now I'm doing shin kicks, meaning kicking with my shins. If I kick with the bottom of the foot, if you look at the bottom of this foot, it's like all dusty, it's got sand and dirt and stuff on there. So if I would start my training session mixing in kicks with the bottom of the foot, I'm putting sand and dirt on the floor all over the dummy. And then if I throw elbow strikes, it's like, oh, I just push like a sand speck into my skin. And then you can wake up the next day with it's like a big bruise that's like oozing pus or something like this. So I like to save it for the end of the training session. I've also thought about buying a cheap shirt, like for a ball, okay? Meaning a shirt that's dedicated for dressing up the dumbbell before I start training. Because then I can do this. I can put a shirt, I buy like the cheapest shirt I can get and put on it. And then I can kick and the dirt gets put on the shirt. And I can take off the shirt and then I can throw other attacks. Kind of protect the dummy from the, from certain attacks. We're going to throw some more kicks in. There you go. There's a woman, I've been looking at her videos. It's a real sexy girl who trains Muay Thai. Okay. And she's got the sports padding in her bra, like the big pad. She's got like the big pads to protect her chest from punches. Okay, she's got like the XL size of sports padding inside of her bra. Okay. So, a lot of tattoos and stuff. Okay, so she's got like a bad girl look down to T. She has tattoos, big boobs, big ass, everything. She's a really good looking girl. Now, and she showed up in my feed and she's training Muay Thai and stuff. And I was surprised how hard she can hit, meaning compared to other girls, like women, like her height and size. She hits really hard for a woman, which is not politically correct. If you say you hit hard for a girl, there's some people gonna be offended by that. Anyway. Go for kicks. A big part of why I throw these kicks. In a street fight, I'll be more likely to kick with the bottom of my foot. A big reason why I train these kicks from impact with my shin bones is for shin condition hardening purposes. So I'm hardening my shin bones, which makes it more effective for checking kicks and things like this. Now, I'm more likely to use kicks if I'm fighting somebody where I'm kicking like teeps or push kicks or roundhouse kicks, spinning around and hitting with the heel or the bottom of the foot. But I'd like to throw with the shins to condition the shins, make the shin bones harder. The higher you kick, the more likely you are to do a takedown of yourself, which is especially dangerous. I like to keep most of my kicks to mid-level, especially the ones that go from the side. The higher you kick from the side, the more likely you are to do a takedown on yourself, like to slip and fall on your ass or your head or something like this. And if it's not in a sports competition, but in a street fight, it hurts a lot more to fall on your ass or whatever part of your body you're falling on. So, I like to keep the kicks low to mid-level most of the time. shoulder. I'll do some working some of these. Since the dummy slides around, when I go light, is one thing, but when I start mixing like kicks, for example, one of the ways you can see how much more powerful a kick is, it's like even my lighter kicks that I'm kind of phoning in move the dummy about as much as the hardest punches do. I mean, it hits the bottom and like ding ding, and then it also slides it off. So I go back here sometimes and check this, like, where's the dummy? Is it still on view? It's kind of narrow with the phone, like this. So here, gonna do the basic drill I like to do. I figured out that I could throw effective knee strikes the first time trying it, pretty much. So here's the knee strikes I like to do. Here, as a drill, okay? So from here, I like to go tap. It's like the same thing as boxing. I start off with 1-2s. It's like tap, tap, power right, okay? Similar here, where I have a drill I figured out that I like to do. And it's basically tap with the left knee, here, tap. I'm not trying to make this hard. Here, and then switch, and then throw a hard right knee. And then obviously you can mirror it and do it with the other side too. So this is the drill. Let's do some legs. I gotta line up here, but I can feel I'm going a little bit too hard. I throw too hard for long drill sometimes. I have the best of most sports pants, I can throw hard shots more. It's like a limit to having hard kicks or knees. You can throw until something is hurting. Yes, going light is great. And the knees that I like to throw, a lot of times it's either to the groin, so this is for street fighting, not for sports fighting. It's to the groin or to the thighs. If you look at the level of my knees sometimes, I'm using this target, so right here, okay? Here, and I'm throwing to this level, see? A lot of times I'm impacting at the bottom here, okay? Like right here where the line is with this padding. So from the hip bone, above the knee to the hip bone is the target for the knees, which either can land to the groin or somewhere to the leg. So they can be effective. You don't have to land on the groin. They can land on the, side, okay? Between the knee and the hip bone, like here. Anywhere it hits a knee, it can kill the leg, okay? So that's one of the things that happens to boxers sometimes if they fight in MMA, or like they have this like feature fight sometimes where like boxer tries MMA. A lot of times they'll take like 1 or 2 kicks to the leg, and then they're like limping around in the ring, and they're easy to get knocked out. Essentially, it's just even by somebody that's not as good as them at throwing punches. So people that haven't thrown or taken hard attacks, you have a hard time understanding possibly just what some of these attacks that I'm training, what they would do to you if they land somewhere. So here's the point. If you get kicked here by somebody that can kick hard, like kicked here, this can like kill the leg. It takes 1 or more hard shots, like right here. Even hammer fisting here, I can feel it, okay? If you get hit hard here, 1 or more of those, it can like kill the leg when you're limping, okay? Calf kicks too can be effective. Kicks to the calf. So anyway, talk about these knees that I'm doing. Before I start showing, I'm gonna check where the camera is. There. Move a bit to the left. I also use this sometimes for takedown training. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Take that down and like an inflatable down. That is the point, and that is very good. So, the knees are here. A lot of times I aim for under here or at the bottom of this, here with the knees, which will be hitting to the side here or to the groin. So, now we're inverting and I throw power shots with the left. So tap with the right. I'm gonna have to ice my right knee. I can feel pain in there. One of the attacks that I threw, I could feel something in my right knee. So I don't know if it's an injury or just pain, but I'm gonna have to ice it. So I should get some more knee pads in place. We'll do some captured left knees. I love it when betas that see like superior athleticism and man that's superior, and they get triggered if you're insecure and they have to come in and be like like whining a bit like about my technique or saying I do something wrong because they see somebody superior to me. It's like I'm on the level with pro athletes, where it's like I can make pro athletes look bad. Happens all the time. It's like should be Sean O'Malley or some pro athlete as a public workout, and like they brag about I've been punching pounds off of this and I can go live and hit harder than this, like obviously. Or it's like their speed, or it's like I got ridiculous speed and I could do faster. So here's the point. One of the prices of greatness is if you're the average man is average. So the average person doesn't do anything better than the average person, see. So there's got nothing they can shine and go live on YouTube and be better than the average person at. Like the cardio, head speed, athleticism, or something like this. It's like the average looking, they're not looking better than the average person. Their body is not looking better than the average person. So the average person is average. If they see somebody above average, it triggers insecurity all the time. So that's why I get so many comments where people are like whining and are wanting to pretend that I'm not doing well in my streams. It's because the insecurities get provoked. Somebody wrote Mike SAHA versus John Jones. But you wrote the name wrong. Okay, it's 89 is my handle. A lot of people get involved. People don't understand. I'm not one of these people that has low self-respect and let people get away with being disrespectful in the chat. Like rubbing their own way, they get blocked. I have a very low threshold tolerance level for disrespectful, rude people. Yeah, so one of the prices of greatness is you have the average man hitting on. Like I told you, the average person is average. It's like the average person doesn't have any area where like above average they can go live with you see. So if you're like me, you look better than the average person in your face and body. The average Joe that's looking average might feel jealous and insecure to see somebody looking better than they do. And so if the average person is unathletic, they're like average level athleticism, and they see you like having way above average athleticism, that's going to trigger and provoke insecurities in people. So that's really what a lot of this is about. And I don't think they lack self-awareness. I don't think they understand just how obvious it is. This is just screaming out insecurities. It's like to see somebody moving fast, hitting hard, being better at striking and everything that they are. And they don't have a fucking YouTube channel throwing punches or training or doing anything physical. They're like a scared coward that hides behind an image. They don't have videos of themselves doing anything athletic or showing the body or something like this. So, yeah. What they're doing, hating on us, what I'm doing, making videos. But they never cross Mike's hustle YouTube channel, bitch on the balls. Barstam Aptan Hanna. Somebody wrote, they found bodies in your basement. I called the police on it. The city says swatting. Oh, okay. I'm scared now. Okay. Oh, no. Somebody wrote, going light is great. Yeah, this benefits of going light. That's one of the things I've had to learn. So one of the blessings that God has given me after praying things like this is being a power puncher, where it's like I got strength, speed, stamina, I can hit hard. And I never had to like watch boxing videos like how to hit hard. So for me, it's been more about learning how to not hit hard, meaning training the skill of hitting light. And I'm not joking, it's not something that sound cool. Meaning I've had to, that's one of the areas I had to improve at, where I have a tendency to go full speed, full power, and things like this. And I've had like trained the skill of hitting lighter, and I kind of train myself to go lighter in my training videos. Because my tendency is to throw hard shots, harder than what's necessary, see? And then it's like if I train like this for like 1 hour, and let's say I throw 60 super hard shots, it's like, well, the next day my wrist will be hurting. And if I do another training scene like that, throwing 60 super hard shots without reps, okay, which I was doing today, just a pair of gloves, okay,
it's like it's only gonna take so long until I break my wrist or something like this. And it's gonna be more days of not training in between to rest up a certain area or like work to load inflammation somewhere and things like this. So I've had to learn how to go lighter and kind of control like a governor, and I kind of limit how intensely I train, prevent injuries, things like this. I got 53 people watching live right now. I saw it was 140 or something before. It's not bad. Right, what I'm doing now is scrolling through to look for people to block. People are writing disrespectful, rude comments. You don't get away with this here. A lot of people get blocked. Anonymous, weak, mediocre. It's not my fault that I'm better than you, okay? Like mediocre man whining in the chat. They don't have even a picture because they're scared cow with rats. They don't even have a picture of their face as a profile picture. That's how scared they are, okay? And they certainly don't have videos of themselves training anything or showing their physique. And that's exactly why they're triggered by seeing me perform athletically here. Now we're gonna do some post-training recovery. I was also recording a video, alt angle, of this training stream on my laptop, so I'm gonna upload it. So the training stream alt angle, stuff like this. I like that strikes. There's another thing I like to practice. This dumb. No, this I like to use this for headroom training and other things. This is one of the things I invented for training. A string, ball and a string. I started with a ball and a string. So I figured a way. It was for knife fighting initially, where I figured out I could hang a water bottle, plastic water bottle from the string, and I use it for impact training. Now you can also use this for boxing. So something as simple as this, a tennis ball or something hanging on a string like this. You can use it both for practicing blocking, where I'm catching the object with my elbow, which could be catching a punch with the elbow or kick or something like this. See, and I'm connected with my elbow. You can use it to practice parrying. You can practice connecting with elbow strikes or using it defensively, and you can use it to practice head movement. a little bit too low. Go a little bit higher on it. Make it more challenging. A lot of times I'm moving towards it, and then the last moment move away. So you do see like this. All kind of stuff you can. Varm seawater. Still would put a 6-pack, by the way. That's not a thing for you beta bitches in the chat to be jealous of. Having a height to start from ripped physique. So not only am I more manly than you in my performance, I'm also a weak lot of pussies with low T cuck builds, okay, beta cucks. Most people are one in the chat. Honestly, I did you gas out after 15 seconds of shadow boxing, most of you get tired. You can't throw hard like even once. Like my phone it in 20% is like your best. Like me, live training session I've been doing, or it's like going 20% maybe. It's like that's better than most people's, the best they could do, like trying the hardest, like the speed and the power of attacks, things like this, and how long I've been training. So not only am I more athletics, harder, better, faster, stronger than the beta cucks one in the chat, I'm also ripped with a 6-pack, handsome, and you're fucking ugly, and ripped with a 6-pack, and you have like 20+% body fat, and 1-pack, and a lot of you need to like check what bra size you're gonna get fitted for, things like this. So no wonder you're hating on me. I got finish up. I'm done. I got 43 live viewers, so if I wanted to have more views on this live stream, I could like keep it going, but I don't feel like being live that much longer. I've been live for 1 hour, 37 minutes, and I pray to keep by inches, keep watching. Det blir en video.